Welcome to Bowls, Beers, and Brawls. You got Big B here with you. Hope you're doing well out there, fight fans. We had BKFC Albuquerque go down. Event finished just moments ago. It was a pretty good card overall. 11 total fights, top to bottom. Now, I am going to go through each and every one of them, starting with the main card, working my way all the way down. Now, I did come down with some kind of illness here on fight day, feeling like garbage, but there was no way I was pulling out of watching these fights because, you know what, there's weeks, it's been weeks since our last event, and I think it's like 3 weeks till the next event, so definitely wanted to catch this one, so I apologize for my sniffles throughout, but anyway, enough about me. Let's get to the fights that went down in Albuquerque. Main event at Fight Night Albuquerque, we had a bantamweight scrap between the 5-1 Keith Richardson. Yeah, Rockstar was back, looking to make a run back at that title. He was taking on the 1-1 Beksad Usmonov, who had a lot of steam behind his name. Now, this one was a little bit heartbreaking, I gotta be honest. Usmonov was on just an absolute mission in Albuquerque here. 55 seconds was all it took for Beksad to take out Richardson for a first round knockout. As I said, heartbreaking as a Rockstar fan, but honestly, nobody can deny the talent and power that Usmonov possesses. Congratulations to Usmonov. Moves to 2-1. Looking for more big name fights here, and obviously he's looking for a run at that title. The co-main featured a light heavyweight bout between the local Albuquerquean, I'm not sure if that's a word, but you know what I mean. Donald Sanchez, 3-1 heading into this one. He was taking on the 3-3 Harrison Aiken. This started out looking like it was going to be a brawl, but slowly eased its way into more of a technical battle. Now, Sanchez stayed elusive while landing shots. Aiken held on fairly well, but 3 knockdowns in total serve up Donald Sanchez a unanimous decision victory. Moves to 4-1, calling out Mundell for that title shot. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? If the Perry fight's not going to happen, fuck, let's do it, because it's been too long since we've seen Mundell defend his belt, in my opinion, so pitter patter, let's get at her. The feature fight in Albuquerque was in the welterweight division. We had the 2-0 Felipe Chavez. He was taking on the 2-2 Derek Finley. Now, they say every dog has his day, and I believe today was Derek Finley's turn. Incredible display out there of power and accuracy. Puts Chavez down and out in the second round. That's the 3rd win in a row for Finley. He has been on an absolute tear, and taking out the undefeated Chavez was an impressive statement here in Albuquerque. And of course, it would not be an Albuquerque card without a Dotson on it. Yeah, we had Eric Dotson returning. 3-2 heading into this one in the featherweight division. He was taking on the 1-3 Van Vo. This one was absolutely insane, folks. We had 5 knockdowns in the first round alone. Absolutely crazy. There was 2 knockdowns for Dodson, 3 knockdowns for Van Vo after 1. That moved to 5-3 for knockdowns in favor of Van Vo after the second round. And then things got absolutely wild, as if they weren't crazy enough already, but Dotson went to town early in the 3rd round, gets the standing TKO. Yeah, folks, Van Vo was out on his feet. Impressive display for Eric Dotson in front of his home crowd, and it was good to see. We also saw a bantamweight scrap with 2 familiar names in the BKFC. We had the 2-4 Derek Perez returning. He was taking on the 0-3 Mike Livingston. And let me tell you, folks, these two went rock'em sock'em robots here off the start, both landing But in the end, Perez was causing more damage. And you know what? Derek Perez looked dangerous out there tonight in Albuquerque. He gets the first round TKO, improves his record to 3-4, and he's just looking better and better with each outing here. So hopefully he can return fairly quickly, and we can see if he can keep this train a rolling. Albuquerque also played host to a cruiserweight scrap when we had the 1-0 Murat Kilmatov taking on the 1-0 Lamont Stafford. So obviously somebody's was going to go here, folks. And you know what? Murat absolutely ran through Stafford in this his second fight in the BKFC. Killer instinct mixed with accurate shots gave Kilmatov the TKO win in just over a minute. So impressive stuff by Kilmatov. Improves to 2-0. And like I say, Lamont Stafford may not be the biggest opponent name-wise, but I firmly believe that Murat made a statement here tonight. And I look to see his opponent at a higher level in his next outing. And in what was the fifth scrap of the night, we had the ageless William Albrecht, 1-1 heading into this one. Now, this was in the middleweight division. He was taking on the 1-2 Brett Fields. And let me tell you, folks, this was a mismatch off the bat here, as Albrecht finishes Fields in just 1 minute 37 seconds into the first round. I mean, props to Field, but Wild Bill, he just seemed to be on another level. Opening up the main card at Fight Night Albuquerque, we had Zay Garcia, who was 0-1. He was taking on Justin Martinez, who was 1-4 heading into this one. Now, this was going down in the flyweight division. And let's put it this way, folks. The left hand of Justin Martinez ended the night of Zay Garcia. First round TKO for Martinez, just $140 into the fight. Impressive power in the flyweight division. Absolutely on display here with Justin Martinez. Now we head into the prelim portion of Albuquerque card here. We had what was the third fight of the night in the lightweight division. With the 2-4 Kyle McElroy. He was taking on the 4-3 Jay Jackson. Now some of you may remember from the weigh-ins, Kyle McElroy gave Jay Jackson quite the slap here. So I was expecting fireworks in this one, and it did go back and forth. Bit of a war here with Jay Jackson hitting the gas in the third round. 2 knockdowns and a nasty cut gives Jackson the TKO victory via doctor stoppage. Improves his record to 5-3. And you know what, folks? I mean, it's not a perfect record by any means, but the fact that he has 8 fights in the BKFC says something for his toughness. We also saw a lightweight bout between the 0-1 Lorenzo Coca. He was taking on the 0-1 Ruben Arroyo. Now, Coca had Arroyo's eye jacked early on in the first with a nasty jab. Arroyo held on for 2 rounds, but did not answer the bell for the third. Lorenzo Coca ends up getting the TKO win. Now, it was unclear to me if it was doctor stoppage or corner retirement. Either way, it's a TKO victory for Lorenzo Coca. Improves his record to 500, now 1-1 in that lightweight division. And opening up the entire card, we had a middleweight bout between the debut and Bryant McLean. He was facing the 0-2 Roderick Stewart. And you know what? Stewart put the hurt on McLean early on, and Bryant really never did recover. It was a great showing from Roderick Stewart. Gets the first round TKO, moves to 1-2, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we'll see McLean back. I hope we do, but it was a rough outing for his debut. And hey, sometimes that's just the way it goes. There you have it, folks. That was BKFC Fight Night Albuquerque in a nutshell, so to speak. No announcements. Hell, they didn't even talk to David Feldman. It was unclear. I didn't see him on camera at all night. So I don't even know if he made the event. Maybe he's over in another continent tying things up there. Who knows? Bottom line though is no news was announced. It looks like they're trying to make more and more announcements on Brian's social show there, the Bare Knuckle show. So that's good to see. I mean, why not keep it with your own? I mean, I understand like shows like Ariel and the bigger MMA platforms obviously have more viewers, but why not try and build yours? You know, just a thought, and I do like it. Anyway, enough rambling from me. That was the night. Like I say, no news. Our next event is not until March 21st. So, as I mentioned, we do have, like 3 weeks now between events. But then things start heating up at the end of March into April. We've got multiple big time events going on. So, get ready because spring is going to be a hot one for BKFC fans. Anyway, thanks for joining me here today on Bowls, Beers, and Brawls. Till next time, everybody, take care and peace.